Thank you so much for staying with us, everyone. Let's begin with some stories about the Labour Party leadership matter. Senator Ovie Omah Agege from Delta State had left the Labour Party for the APC with reasons that the party is in some leadership crisis. That's the reason that he gave on the floor of the Senate when he gave the information that he will be crossing over to the APC, where recently there's been some protests on the leadership of the party asking the national chairman to step down because of allegations of fraud and mismanagement of fund. Well, let's see what exactly are the reasons given by Senator Ovie Omah Agege on the floor of the Senate.
May I humbly notify Your Excellency, the Senate President, and my colleagues of my decision to switch my party membership from the Labour Party to the All Progressive Congress, APC.
All right. That's Senator Ovie Omah Agege. Let's now hear from the national chairman of the Labour Party, who is not happy with the senator's move. Mr. Abdulkadir Abdulsalam, national chairman of the Labour Party, joins us on the telephone from Abuja. Many thanks for joining us on the program. If you hear what Senator Ovie Omah Agege, who is now a member of the APC, says the reasons for his moving to the APC, what do you make of that?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The movement or so-called movement of Omah Agege to APC never surprised us. This is a good return to a bad rubbish. When he contested under the Labour Party for the Senate seat, he did not pay nomination fee. When he won, he wanted to be sworn in, he was not sworn in. He came to my office, I took him to the Senate President. So for him to rabble-rouse now that he has moved to APC is not new to us. What is new to us is an act of ungentlemanly, undistinguished person that he used, bringing miscreants to disturb the peace of the Labour Party. We don't care whether it's a defect. We have people who are governors, who are whatever before, who defected. So it's not new to us. But the way he go about it is the way that makes him not to be sufficiently distinguished. I'm sorry to say.
Mr. Chairman, one we wonder, you are embattled considering what exactly has happened last week, the protests, some people, and the allegations that you mismanage funds. And one we wonder, isn't that enough reason for anyone to feel it cannot further associate with you? Doesn't Senator Omah Agege has the freedom and the right to do so?
He has the freedom and right to defect. But he has no freedom and right to come and disturb the peace of the Labour Party. You don't remove a party chairman from the street by bringing his clan to come and disrupt the activities. What he did was deliberate to create a pseudo faction and then get an excuse to go to the House to defend. Ask him to give you the name of the members, so-called of the National Executive Council, that cause defection or division in the Labour Party. There is nothing of that nature. So for him to get to lay claim, he was never a member of the Labour Party, a financial member of the Labour Party. Ordinarily, by our constitution, we ought to have dismissed him long ago if he were to be a member. But since we consider him a non-issue, we never bother about his presence or his absence.
When we wonder that the man you're talking about is perhaps the most senior elected officer of your party, and when you use the word like good riddance, when we wonder, that's some quality that you're losing in your party. Is that not a way of sore losing that you are exhibiting?
Don't call that as a losing. Those are part of the nomadic politicians we have in Nigeria. I call them nomadic politicians because they are not consistent in political party and the ideology of their party. So for losing him does not do anything. I'm repeating that he has never been of any beneficiary, apart from ordinarily he claimed to be a senator from the Labour Party. If not, we never had anything to do with him.
Okay.
Ask him, he does not know our secretariat.
Mr. Abdulkadir Abdulsalam, National Chairman of the Labour Party. We need to leave at that. Thank you so much for talking to us on the program. Well, let's move on now. The National Reconciliation Committee of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, headed by the governor of Bayelsa State, Seriake Dixon, is recommending a unity convention for the national chairman of the PDP as a solution to the party's leadership problem. The committee recommends that a convention committee comprising members loyal to the Senator Limodo Sharif and Senator Ahmed Makarfi be instituted to plan a national convention for the PDP, where principal officers of the party would be elected. The recommendations were made at the PDP National Secretariat in Abuja, where members of the Reconciliation Committee visited the party's national chairman, Senator Alimodo Sharif. Meanwhile, Senator Alimodo Sharif affirms that he will not run for the chairmanship position during the planned convention. He also assures that the recommendations will be studied with a view to solving the party's leadership crisis.
The Reconciliation Committee is here to propose for your kind constitution that you and your team should, as soon as possible, consult stakeholders, the appropriate stakeholders, and following this template, adjustment here and there, set up a national convention planning committee that should not be like other ones before now, which we believe is part of the reason we are in the situation we are in as a party. We feel that this template should cut across consultations from all strata of opinion and should comprise the following. The proposed convention planning committee should have 7 governors of our party. It should also have 7 serving senators of our party, including the Deputy Senate President.
The victory in Court of Appeal is not a victory for Ali Sharif or Ahmed Makarfi. It is victory for all the members of the PDP. There is no winner. There is no loser. All of us are winners. And I also say that I will not run for the chairmanship of this party. I repeat again, I will not run.
Well, that's it. Does this look like the way forward for the PDP, considering that Prince Dayo Adeyeye, the spokesperson of the Makarfi group, has said they're distancing themselves from this move? Where is the party headed? Well, let's go into some issues that have to do with women. Today is International Day for Women, which means that we are celebrating women. This year, attention is on the issues of leadership. There have been debates over the issues of equality and more opportunities for women in the workplace, and most especially in the political scene. In a country where we have about 50% women population and less than 10% of women in principal elective positions, more, some people say, is needed to be done by the women folk to achieve an equal or reasonable opportunity. Well, let's get perspectives down to this matter. We will not have a man discussing this issue. We will have a female politician, a member of the House of Representatives, Honorable Linda Ekweazu, the passionate one, joining us from Abuja. Many thanks and congratulations on this day as we celebrate women. Let me start by asking you, in 2006, there is a national gender policy, and there was an institution of the 35% affirmative action in elective positions for women. Are you happy with what is happening today in Nigeria about the opportunities of women in politics?
Hi, Shehu. How are you? Well, first of all, no woman is going to be happy. Take, for example, in the House of Representatives, we have 21 female reps out of 360. So obviously, that's not acceptable. So what we're trying to do is push for participation in the space. We're not saying that people should be discriminated against, but you know very well that unfortunately this is a male-dominated society, and we're just saying, let us have space, let us participate, let us have equal opportunity to participate. You know, like you said, of course, you have more female registered voters, you have more female that vote. So we actually do have the power. We just have to start harnessing the powers that we have and try to use them. What we have right now is totally unacceptable. And of course, the theme for this year's conference is Be Bold.
Okay. Talking about Be Bold, we'll take a moment, and when we come back, you'll be telling us more about being bold, and we will look more into President Muhammadu Buhari's cabinet, the National Assembly, and 2019 there's around the corner, and the opportunities for women. That's next. Join us again.